Alright, now the story for Hunted the Demon's Forge is your standard fantasy affair, really. You play as two characters, Alara, who is an elf, and Kodak, who is a human. And they are both mercenaries. And one day, Kodak is just sleeping, and for some reason, he's having this dream about this girl. And he wakes up, he has a bad dream because it ends badly. And of course, the next day, he actually meets this girl in real life, and he finds out that she is actually a witch that is out of her body because she is in danger from these demons called the Warlock, not the Warlocks, the Warmar, or whatever the fuck, the Warmar, there you go, or insert cool-ass demon name here, whatever. They could just be freaking goblins for all I care. Anyway, she needs your help. You reluctantly, well, not really reluctantly, you go and agree to help her for money, of course, and later on it actually becomes much bigger than that. I won't spoil what it is, but come on. Demons that kill people. There you go. You can see where this is going. Anyway, the story is decent, but I would say it actually elevates to good because of the characters. I actually really like the characters in this game because they're more like buddies. It's not like a romantic thing. They're like, they're palling around and stuff. And I really like stories like that. So I'm going to give it a few extra points because, they do seem like friends. So there you go. I actually like the story because of that. But everything else is pretty standard stuff. So anyway, let's go on to the sound of hunting. Alright, now the sound in Hunted the Demon's Forge. I thought the sound itself was actually really good. Now, let me say one thing that is not that great with the sound, and that is the sound design itself. The sound design is not that great. It is your standard sound design, really. It's sword slashes, explosions, and little birds chirping, and grunts from enemies. And there you go. There's the sound design of the game. It's repeated over and over again. It's not that great. It really isn't. I will say this, though. The soundtrack for the game is pretty good, and the voice acting is actually really, really good. I really enjoyed the voice acting for this game. You have Graham McTavish, who plays Kodak, the main character, and I don't know who plays the elf, but she did good, and of course Lucy Lawless, who comes in as the girl that Kodak keeps dreaming of, and she is also great. Lucy Lawless, of course, being popular because of Xena, and now Spartacus, and now this game. So I thought the sound itself was really good if I wanted to, average it out between the three things I talked about. So there you go. The sound is really good. Let's go on to the graphics. Alright, now the graphics for Hunted the Demon's Forge. I think the graphics for Hunted the Demon's Forge are actually good. I don't think they're great. I don't think they're amazing. I do think they're good. But there is a lot of problems with the graphics. Let me talk about the problems. The environments. A lot of the environments look either bad or just bland. Some of them just texture popping like a motherfucker, and there is a lot. And when I mean a lot, I mean there's a lot of dungeons that are dark, and when you light them up, they look like crap. They really do. Besides that, there is some environments that look really good. There's a part in, I think, Chapter 3, where you go outside for the first time in like forever, and it really looks nice. I mean, if you look close up, it doesn't look that great, but when you look at these kind of like lush jungle environments, it looks really nice. And the sunset rising, it does look pretty nice. I would say that. The character models themselves look really good. The main three characters are really good character models. Everything else is, of course, repeated for enemies and stuff, and they still look good. The character models look good overall, and the art design's not bad. I will say this, some of the special effects look a little weird. Some of them do look good, though, like some of the electric bolts and the fire you get to use later on. And just overall, I think the graphics are good. Not great, but good. So let's go on to the gameplay. Alright, now the gameplay for Hunted the Demon's Forge is best described like this. You take melee combat, ranged combat, magic combat, a cover system from Gears of War, and add a little bit of RPG elements, mix it all together, and that's really what you get with Hunted the Demon's Forge. But I will say it right here, I actually really enjoyed the gameplay for Hunted the Demon's Forge. And let me explain what I actually really enjoyed. I really enjoyed the melee and the ranged combat. Each character has a specific thing that they're really good at. Kodak is really good with melee, and Alara is really good with ranged. They both do have crossbows and melee weapons, though, so don't worry about that. But they're both good at what they're supposed to be good at. So if you want to be Kodak, then you're really supposed to use melee weapons. So that's really cool. It adds a little bit of strategic elements in here. Definitely if you want to play co-op, which I didn't because I have no friends, so yeah. There's also magic combat in the game, which is also really good, but it's your standard magic, really, like fireballs, lightning, levitation, that standard stuff. And you also upgrade all of those by collecting these crystals that you find throughout the game and throughout dead bodies. You can also just collect them and upgrade your skills, too, besides your magic. And, for a game that I wasn't expecting many RPG elements, I was very surprised to see that there was actually a few pretty cool little RPG elements in the game. Like, besides the skills and the magic, you also upgrade, like, your health, your, how many health potions you could carry, how much damage you could, take from an enemy, and how much damage you could deal out, and all that stuff. And all that is by collecting these things called dragon tears through the levels, and also by just killing enemies, and that's really cool. The RPG elements are really good. I also really like the cover system. It's just a cover system, not really much else to talk about, but it's a cover system. There you go. So anyway, there is my review for Hunted the Demon's Forge. I think it is a very good game. I really enjoyed the hell out of it. I know many people haven't been enjoying it, but me, I don't know. I go into games trying to have fun, and I look over some of the problems, like some of the glitches here and there. I look over them because they're not game killing, so whatever. I really enjoyed the game. I hope you enjoy it too. I hope you enjoyed this review. Thank you, and thank you, and goodbye, you motherfuckers.